Yeah. How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to try a game called Endzone A World Apart. It's in early access, so there might be some bugs, and the game might change as developers develop the game. That's the thing with early access games, is they're not always as smooth as you want, or kind of could be lacking at first some of the full game features. But I really like early access games because it gives you kind of in-depth look of a game before it comes out, and get to test it with the community and try it out. So I enjoy early access games. I know some people don't, but so we're gonna basically check this game out. It's a lot like Banished. For those of you that's played Banished, it's just post-apocalyptic, so it's like after the war or whatever basically fell apart. So without further ado, let's jump into it. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification. Really helps me out. Leave a comment below. I really enjoy reading the comments. And don't forget to hit that smash button, that like button. Smashy, smashy. And let's get started. Oh snap.
Humanity survived. Our ancestors have destroyed the world.
That sucks.
And we had to pay the price.
I'm sorry.
With over 100 years without sunlight. But we have prepared ourselves for our chance to make things right. They stole from us a life of happiness. Still, we will make the best of it.
That's right. Be positive.
Even though Mother Earth is grim and tainted, we have managed to survive. And we will keep surviving.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. So Endzone A World Apart. Still in early access, so there might be some bugs. New game. We need to play the tutorial? Yeah, let's just go right into survival mode. Okay, let's play the tutorial. Let's see how this game is. Music's kind of cool. Little loud though. Oh, look at that. Our little RV home. Bus. Whatever.
We finally left the end zone. Just look at this beautiful scenery. It's marvelous, even though it's a bit different from what we had pictured. We were able to secure a few basic resources and are storing them in our bus. I'm glad we prepared ourselves well for this kind of scenario, especially since our inventories in the Endzone ran low. Don't forget that if you need additional information, you can look at our survival guide at any time.
Thank you. Get to work. Turn down that music, huh? Good though. I like the music. A little loud. Unnatural deaths. Oh, no. Yeah, I have everything on max. Yeah, there's no ultra. It's all just high. Ah, survival guide up there. Really available settlers gather specific resources. Yes, gather resources. Building.
Well done. Everything you need to know should be right here. I think the time has come for us to at last build ourselves a new home here.
Okay.
Before we can construct buildings at all, we have to assign the profession builder to several settlers so that they can take care of construction contracts. In general, it's your responsibility to decide which tasks are important and how our settlers are supposed to be distributed to attend to them.
Okie dokie. I want somebody smart and young adult, child, yeah, cool. You're a tool. Albert, Ellie, Harrison. Open professional guide.
All right. Your builders will be ready as soon as construction contracts have been issued. It's time to start focusing on our key and most basic need.
So I don't get
water.
Pick the builders. It's like deciding four of you are builders. Understood.
The first thing we ought to do is to establish a working water supply. So we'll move on to our first construction contract. Place and build a jetty by a lake in the vicinity of your town center.
What the heck is a jetty? Okie dokie. You mean a dock? Alright. There you go. Now build! Jetty built. Get to work! Oh yeah, it is paused. Derp. Get to work! Come on, Albert. Ellie. Hurry up. Yeah.
Very good. The jetty was completed as planned. Now we have a place where we can collect water. There are other possibilities to gather water too, but the jetty is the simplest and most cost-effective method.
It's a dock.
We can obtain and store water from different sources, like a jetty, rain collector, or well in the cistern. The cistern should always be in close proximity to a water source, so that our water carriers don't have to walk too far.
Okay. It's raining. Collect water. There you go. Now build. Yeah. All 4 builders. Get to work. Get out the whip. Mouse is, or the keyboard sensitive. Alright, come on. Now I need to find a water collector. 3 of them. What are you waiting for? What are you, Caltrans worker?
Great. We have now installed a working water supply, and water is now transported from the jetty to our cistern. Consider hiring more water carriers if you don't have enough settlers available. You can never have enough water in storage.
Okay. Never enough water in storage. It's gonna be a big giant pool.
Now we should focus on food production. It's important to ensure the supply right from the start. A gatherer's cabin, a hunting lodge, or a fishing hut can directly remedy the situation.
Makes sense.
I suggest starting with a fishing hut, since we're already located near a lake.
Okay. There's my build thingy. Professionals, building tasks, food, fishing hut. Just a sip. Come on. Start building. Get some trout. Hooks this guy. Ow! Whack! In the back of the head. Hook in his forehead, yeah. Oh, it suck. Alright, speed it up.
Good work. We've now taken care of our basic supply via food and water. Make sure that you have enough food and water on hand at all times, especially if you want to upgrade your settlement. A population that grows too fast can quickly unbalance your food and water supply, bringing major difficulties for you if you don't watch out.
But I always had a problem in finished.
Crops are another excellent way of getting food because they constantly grow as long as the soil is moist enough. Each seed has different yields
moist.
and growing times. This means that it could take some time until your field is ready to be harvested, in contrast to your fishing hut, where production can be right away.
Understood. Oh, sure, it rains now, so everything's moist. Wet, moist. Cultivate the field. And why can't I cultivate? Let's see. Cultivate field provides food for farming crops. Although a field can be created without production costs, it needs time to grow. Need to make a farmer right off the bat or something. Oh, I got a double click? That's right. Nah, it's a big field. About 10 by 10. It's drying up. 10 by 9, yeah. There we go. Get the building. Now, make farmers. Slave labor. Where's the children? Get to work. Now, get to work. No freeloading here. .9 season. Okay.
Looks good. Remember that we need the widest variety of food sources to stay healthy. You should also plan ahead for drought periods that might come when it's not going to rain. Stock up on food and adapt your production to avoid bottlenecks. I'll show you a few more strategies later on.
Thank you.
At the beginning, we don't have much scrap wood or other resources. We could build a production building, but to obtain resources as fast as possible, it's best that we start gathering right away. Assign a Gather All Resources task. All the settlers who haven't been assigned any profession by you are going to accept these kinds of tasks. In addition, settlers distribute resources within your settlement.
Does that include the children? Get to work, freeloaders. Crap. Oh, is that scrap? Yeah, scrap pile. Okay, cool. Guys are out for a hike. How's our farm doing? Oh, there we go. Dirt road. Homeless. There's 19 people homeless live in the bus. Scrap collected. I need 15. Come on. Get to work.
Since we now own plenty of resources, we can start to build a real production building. Then you don't have to always make efforts by hand that collecting is taking place. Production buildings are not only easier to manage, they are also distinctly more effective than simple tasks. Don't place production buildings too far away from your settlement. You'll be able to change their working area at any time later on.
All right, man.
Right on. The best thing for us to do now is to build a forester's lodge to automate our supply of wood and make it more effective at the same time. Foresters are not only able to chop down trees, they reforest areas with trees as well.
Nice. Polish? Don't need that there right now. Locations. Yeah, I know they're homeless. If I build a road, that will get the road. Ask. Other scrap. That's scrap, man. No scrap over there or what? Ooh, deer. Kill the deer. Food. Hell? They're making weird noises. Sounds like a bear. Come on.
Good job. You might want to change this building's working area later on to tell your workers where they should get their wood from. And for your information, if you want, you can also tell your Forester's Lodge that they only ought to attend to reforesting an area in order to create a lush, green forest, which generations to come can use.
Cut everything down.
Very good. Now we ought to take care of collecting scrap. Scrap is one of the most valuable resources because the quantities present are limited, and we can recover other resources from scrap. Unlike the task we just had, the scrap yard allows larger quantities of existing scrap to be dismantled than with ruins or wrecks.
So, like over here? Is that what you're meaning? Scrapyard. Said not to place anything too far away, but
Great. You can change the working area for the scrapyard, too. We can recycle scrap into 4 additional resources: cloth, metal, plastic, and electronics. We'll do that shortly, But for now, we ought to take care of your settlers' needs first. Our people want a place to sleep and live. Cabins fulfill their need
It's
for safety
overrated.
and privacy, and increase the confidence of their inhabitants. In other words, building cabins increases their willingness to start families and reproduce.
Make babies.
I mean,
Wow, chicka, wow, wow. Let's do it. How many? Build 8? Why do you guys need so many? Oh, what's my population at? 19? Come on, you guys can't share a cabin? Oops. Cancel. Build right like that, yes. Thank you. What is that? Crap. All right. Make babies. Produce me some workers. Oh, this harvested. Oh, my resources. That cabbage. The world is dry and radiated, and not a fun place to live.
besides cabins, you can also provide sturdy houses and shelters as housing. Sturdy houses withstand sandstorms better and have an increased storage capacity to boot. Children living in houses gradually fill up the house's stockpiles. Settlers do not reproduce in a shelter because they lack privacy.
Lack privacy? Oh, come on.
Let's return from our excursion into housing and refocus on scrap. With the help of a recycler or refinery, scrap can be sorted into 4 different resources. A recycler always takes scrap apart, one resource at a time, while a refinery automatically produces all 4 resources. To start off, you should build a recycler and produce cloth.
Okay. So it's gonna basically take from the scrapyard, right? on, you guys got privacy. Only 2 of you in there. Make babies. Oh, there's 2 homeless people? Really?
You can instruct your recycler to produce a different resource at a time. It's important that you focus on the resources you really need, at least in the beginning. Cloth and metal look like good options if you want to equip us with protective clothing and tools. Happy settlers are industrious settlers. That's why we ought to look after our people and protect them against the surroundings
they're
and
happy.
dangers, like radiation. So let's start by transforming our newly recovered cloth into protective clothing. A tailor will be able to help us with that.
Oh, I forgot. I need to sign somebody. Can I make roads yet? Come on. Next scarf produced. How does that look? Sounds familiar.
We categorize environmental radiation into 4 levels. No radiation, low level, medium level, and high level radiation. The radiation changes constantly and is influenced by weather and contaminated rain. Protective clothing helps to protect us against this kind of radiation, but it takes a while before it's produced. And production relies on a steady flow of incoming resources. Try to establish production chains at an early stage and start to stockpile goods so that some are always on hand. The tools we brought along from the Endzone are slowly but surely running out. So now, let's focus on manufacturing new tools. The tools will help us to work effectively. We'll need metal for that, so we'll prepare for production by building another recycler, which we'll commission to recover metal from scrap. After that, we'll need a workshop to enable the manufacturing of brand new tools.
Alright, gonna call it here. Finish this a little bit later. Fishy, fishy, fishy. But don't forget to hit that subscribe button, the bell notification, and if you like this game, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below. I enjoy reading the comments. So I will see you next time. Let's see. Metal. I need metal now. Produce metal. Get to work. Fire's starting to go down.